Well, that's some pretty impressive firepower, isn't it? Guns like this are getting a lot of attention. They're in the news. They're being the topic of legislative councils and laws. But the strange thing about this situation is that those bullet holes weren't made with this gun. They were made with these two guns. This is a modern replica of a gun first popularized in the 1860s. This type of repeater saw action in the Civil War on both sides. The handgun is a replica of an 1873, basically cowboy gun. These two guns were the primary firearms all through the 1870s and even into the early part of the 1900s. And they have a tremendous amount of firepower. However, today we see lots of laws being proposed that govern guns and parts of guns, like magazines. Well, these guns don't have bump stock. They don't have detachable magazines. They don't have high-capacity magazines. So they wouldn't be touched by the types of measures that are being discussed. However, what we do see is draconian laws being levied at law-abiding citizens and different types of guns. When the problem is much more complex than that. Banning those high-capacity magazines, banning those AR-15s and things and guns like them are not going to stop the problems that we're seeing. You have to remember, in my state, two of the worst mass shootings that ever took place. One took place with an 8-shot semi-automatic handgun and a revolver, and it was absolutely devastating. Another one took place, and the rifles, the guns being used, were bolt-action rifles. They held a maximum of 5 rounds. Not banning that particular type of gun is not going to solve the problem. So we have to work to make people better aware. We have to educate the population. We have to push back against the media that pushes a single issue, like banning a particular type of gun. We have to educate not only the populace, but we have to educate our legislators too. The issue is complex. The challenge is difficult. Gun violence is nothing to sneer at. But the types of draconian measures that are being proposed in places like Maryland and in Virginia, those are more about control than gun control. So we have to push back. We have to be smart in how we do it, but we have to make sure that people know the real facts. We have to stand up, people. This is it. We can't put this on a back shelf and wait for it to go away, because people who don't know real truths are going to be trying to push an agenda. Unfortunately, it's not an agenda that leads towards correctness, liberty, and freedom. Stand up, keep the faith, and keep going.